Enshrouded takes the familiar survival formula and gives it a stronger sense of adventure. Instead of spending all your time watching hunger meters, you're exploring ruined kingdoms, entering a deadly fog, fighting corrupted creatures, and slowly turning an empty piece of land into a fantasy stronghold. You play as a Flameborn in the fallen world of Embervale. The basic loot begins with gathering wood, stone, plants, and other materials, but the game quickly expands into crafting equipment. Rescuing useful survivors, improving your base, completing quests, and exploring increasingly dangerous regions. The Shroud gives exploration its identity. These corrupted areas hold enemies, resources, and loot, but you can remain inside only for a limited time. You are constantly deciding whether to search one more ruin or retreat before the timer expires. Traversal feels active, the grappling hook and glider turn cliffs, towers, and broken structures into part of the adventure. Exploration usually rewards curiosity, and the world contains enough hidden paths and elevated locations to make traveling feel meaningful. Combat supports melee, ranged, and magic-focused builds. Dodging, blocking, parrying, skills, equipment, and weapon choices give you room to create a playstyle that fits you. Recent progression changes have made builds more flexible, although combat is still less precise than in the best dedicated action RPGs. Building is the strongest part of the experience. The voxel-based tools let you create detailed homes, castles, underground rooms, towers, and settlements without forcing everything into a rigid set of large, prefabricated pieces. It is approachable at first, but deep enough for players who enjoy ambitious projects. Rescued NPCs also give construction a practical purpose. Bringing specialists into your settlement unlocks new crafting options, equipment, and quests. Because of this, your base feels connected to progression rather than existing only as decoration. Visually, the game combines colourful fantasy landscapes with ruined villages, ancient structures, and the darker atmosphere of the Shroud. Lighting is especially effective around bases, caves, forests, and corrupted zones. Some animations still show the limits of an early access production, but the world has a strong and recognisable look. The soundtrack stays controlled and atmospheric, becoming more dramatic during dangerous encounters. Environmental audio, creature sounds, and the muffled tension inside the Shroud helm sell the feeling that the world is beautiful but damaged. The story is delivered through quests, survivors, ruins, and written lore rather than constant cinematic scenes. It creates a convincing history for Embervale, although players looking for a heavily directed narrative may find the storytelling too scattered. The biggest strengths are the excellent building system, rewarding exploration, flexible progression, strong co-op support, and a world that regularly gives you another objective to chase. It works alone, but friends make large construction projects and difficult expeditions more enjoyable. The main weaknesses are occasional performance issues, some uneven combat feedback, repeated quest structures, and the general lack of final polish that comes with early access. Recent updates have improved major systems, although system changes can affect existing character setups. For its current price, there is already a large amount of content. Builders can spend dozens of hours on a settlement, while explorers have multiple regions, bosses, crafting tiers, and progression paths. The only real warning is that the game is still developing, with the full release planned for later in 2026. Enshrouded is one of the more complete and inviting survival action RPGs available right now. Its combat is not flawless, and some systems still need refinement, but the building, exploration, and sense of progression make it easy to keep playing. My final score for Enshrouded in its current state is an 8.5 out of 10. It is already worth considering for survival fans, especially those who enjoy creative building and cooperative exploration. If this review helped, leave a like, subscribe for more honest game coverage, and let me know in the comments whether you would explore the Shroud alone or build a world with friends.